it's been really interesting to see that the congregation, you know, at least since I have been involved, like it's always been a very really action-focused congregation in terms of like, we want to be doing things, we want to be learning things, we want to be, you know, putting materials out there, or we want to be engaging with people. And so there's this real sense of like, let's try to act on these things, which is wonderful and necessary. I think we've had a really interesting opportunity that started frankly before COVID, but all of us having to slow down in our lives a little bit because of COVID has furthered this, where I think there has been a healthy amount of the congregation, no matter where they are in their understanding perhaps of like racial justice issues, of really taking a step back and just being a bit more self-aware about that, and really examining like, okay, why am I feeling compelled to take this action right now?
And I think also, you know, thinking in terms of vocation, several of our members of various sort of age groups are business owners and are people whose livelihoods has been impacted or decimated by this. And so that's been really hard. And I think especially for people who figured out their life vocation and built an amazing foundation to live it and do what they love every day, it's been really hard for so many of them not to be able to do that. And so for me as a pastor especially, you know, it's been the work of helping people balance, okay, well, how do you embrace the possibilities of this moment while also lamenting what's been lost? I mean, we're blessed in the sense that generally of our church members, people haven't been ill. However, family members of ours have, and so there's that piece as well that has been really difficult.
I'm called to pursue wholeness, right? And that is a big thing, but you know, it looks like some specific things for myself, for my family, and my community. And so that means that I am not going to like be running folks ragged. I'm not going to be running myself ragged. I'm not going to be, you know, because what does it mean for us to be whole? It means that I'm going to be pursuing, you know, I have this wholeness around justice, right? Understanding what it means for us to thrive as individuals. Like those are the things that I'm going to be concerning my time with, and not, you know, just because you call me up in something, it's a good cause, but it's not what I'm about, right? Creating the conditions for marginalized people to thrive. It means I am not going to be doing everything, but what I am is a strategic thinker to think, how can we work together? What are the structures that can be put in place so that the church can run?
So initially we had a wonderful plan to do something step by step, and then once pandemic hit, everything just stopped for several months. And then my primary focus had to be worship rather than other things. And then we also needed to some time to adjust into the new situation. And then probably we needed some time to learn new technology. So people probably for 4 to 3 months, we needed to figure it out, how we can carry out our vocation in this new context. So I guess our basic vocation is the same, but the subtle goal or subtle vocation can be always changing in terms of context.
Been consistently now talking about our vocation in sermons, and the leadership circle, which is our governing body, has begun to say, well, if equity is our North Star, then, which is a part of our vocational statement, then what is it? How are we going to hire this person, or how will we, according to our vocation? So because of the help of the Creative Callings work, I think as a congregation, we know the word vocation and we know what ours is.
That statement has also been used in this time to help orient ourselves towards what does it mean to be church when we can't physically gather together. It's been both shocking in the loveliest of ways and reassuring to have the answer to, like, what is church be? Well, it's our vocational statement, right? Like, we don't have to reinvent that, it's there. And the answer is, how do we use Zoom now to make it happen, right?